And that wraps up the Voice of Thailand's English language news on FM 88 Radio Thailand.
And that concludes the international business news. For advertisements, please write to Voice of Thailand 2022@gmail.com or call 080-282-6646.
Development of the southern border provinces and the achievement of peace and harmony are an ongoing process. In light of this, the central government has allowed efforts and programs in the region to evolve and change based on actual circumstances. In the interest of combating the illiteracy that has been a hurdle to efficient communication with some people in the South, it was decided that Border Patrol Police are to take over teaching the Thai language to children in the provinces of Pattani, Yala, and Surat from 2023. The decision was made within the office of the Deputy Prime Minister in charge of security and agreed upon by a government committee on development in the Deep South. The plan is to transfer responsibility for teaching Thai from the Southern Border Provinces Administrative Center, or SBPAC, to Border Patrol Police in 2023. The shift was to address a number of school-aged children in the region being illiterate. The office underlined that learning the Thai language is essential for promoting a peaceful and multicultural society, elaborating the decision to move the responsibility to police. The office said that Border Patrol Police already operate some 200 schools in remote areas of the southern border provinces and provide knowledge to students with limited access to education. By providing Thai language learning to even the most remote locations, the government can ensure a strong bond with its citizens in the southern border provinces, and that while respecting the multicultural fabric of the region, its people can maintain a sense of unity with the rest of the kingdom. Border Patrol Police schools have proven an effective mechanism for education of youths and stronger ties between the state and local communities, both within the South and in other regions of the country. Students of these schools have notably gone on to strong achievements, many continuing their studies at university and returning to their communities as medical workers and civil servants.
And that's all for the midday news hour on Radio Thailand. Catch us on the latest updates in the kingdom and around the globe on our hourly news flash. Our next news hour is at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinchit Chomprang. สวัสดีค่ะ That concludes the news hour live on FM 88. From the Public Relations Department of Thailand.
That concludes our program in English for listeners in Asia and Pacific, the Middle East and Africa, Europe and America.
เกาะติดข่าวสารและสถานการณ์ประเทศไทยกับรายการ
Did you know that too much exposure to the sun can help you look older? Sunlight contains ultraviolet or UV radiation, which causes premature aging of the skin, wrinkles, cataracts, and skin cancer. The amount of damage from UV exposure depends on the strength of the light, the length of the exposure, and whether the skin is protected. It is not possible or healthy to avoid sunlight completely, but there are ways to help you ensure that you're not getting too much sun. If you're going to be outside, simply stay in the shade, especially during midday hours. It is also important to examine your body monthly because skin cancers detected early can almost always be cured. The most important warning sign is a spot on the skin that changes in size, shape, or color during a period of 1 month to 1 to 2 years.
Thailand Magazine.
When you think of Buddhist temples and icons, you usually think of a Buddha image or statue, a picture of stillness and serenity that radiates wisdom. But you'll also find another icon in Buddhist temples, one that has slithered its way into all kinds of Thai traditional architecture. I'm referring, of course, to the Naga serpent, or Payanak. The Naga serpent is a mythical creature that traces its origins to Hindu India. In the Buddhist faith, they're the protectors of the Buddha, but they're also believed to be fickle creatures that spread disease and misfortune when angered. Artistic depictions of the Naga vary widely. Early Hindu art will show them with human torsos and snake bodies from the waist down. In Buddhist work, they look like giant cobras, sometimes with multiple heads. Some Naga depictions evoke the Chinese dragon, but without the legs. In some parts of Asia, it's believed the Naga is a subspecies of dragon. The serpents have been shown to lend themselves to endless reinterpretation, from the Leviathan in Judaism to the self-eating Ouroboros. Although an expression of Thai Buddhist culture, the Naga can also be seen as Siam's link to the rest of the world.
You're listening to Radio Thailand News.
The Montessori Thai language program, where we support each child to create their own identity and encourage independence in an enabling environment. Daisy Ray, the ray of light. Contact online at Daisy Ray or 081-466-5959. A land of golden temples and ornate mats, beliefs and rituals. Travelers seeking spirituality will find uplifting experiences in Thailand. Supporting all faiths, Thailand offers a wide variety of destinations and opportunities to learn about religion and their practices, with each community welcoming and open to travelers. Pay respect for greater merit or gain deeper insight into different beliefs. Faith tourism is diverse and dynamic in Thailand.
Just as important as undertaking projects to uplift the southern border provinces is making sure and members of the local community are involved in these efforts. The Southern Border Provinces Administrative Center, or SBPAC, sought to include local educational institutions in an effort to create the Tanat Industrial Model City, tapping them to aid in studying and drafting a master plan for zoning the 17,000 rai expanse set aside for the project. Project number 4, Assumption University was sought to study and design a master plan for dividing the different zones where industries would be located in coordination with the Office of National Economic and Social Development, as well as discuss the goals. It was decided by the Cabinet that the project should include alternative energy facilities, such as a wind turbine site, alongside medical, industrial facilities, and food processing, each in its own discrete zone. Ahead of having the university initiate its study, an open forum to listen to the opinions of people in the area was held. Furthermore, a committee was established so residents could submit any queries, issues, or suggestions. The inclusion of a local southern university was done to ensure a proper understanding of the context for the model industrial city and that the needs of locals would be appropriately accounted for. With the involvement of the institution, it was expected that the project could be accelerated and make up for any economic shortcomings resulting from COVID-19. Expediting a new chapter in progress and prosperity. Southern region, from Songkhla downward through Pattani, Yala, and Narathiwat. The model city is to comprise components such as the futuristic advanced industrial park, focused on investing in high-value advanced industries, including green power, solar, and advanced electronics, a commercial deep sea port, green energy hub, and a smart city. With the surrounding community in mind, it was promised that the model city would not contain a petrochemical refinery, that all its facilities would pass environmental assessments, and local communities would be the first priority, and that funds benefiting surrounding residents would be established.
Sawadi, Thailand. This is Sawadi, Thailand. And about an hour and a half from Hua Hin is Pha La'u, a beautiful waterfall with 16 levels. Pha La'u is located in Kaeng Krachan National Park, Thailand's largest nature preserve that extends all the way west into Myanmar. The park is home to unspoiled rainforest with enormous trees and many species of birds and mammals. On the way there, driving through the Thai countryside with farms and pineapple fields, you will have great views of the mountains in the background towards Myanmar. After passing the national park checkpoints, you will step into the tropical jungle with beautiful scenery, huge boulders, countless colorful butterflies, colorful birds, and monkeys. Pha La'u waterfall consists of 16 levels. While the climb to level 5 is fairly easy, above it the trail is hard to make out and the climb becomes very challenging. To get to the highest levels, you will have to climb over rocks and wade through pools and streams to continue on the path up. A fairly well-marked trail leads up to the first 5 levels of the waterfall. It is a beautiful hike along the river, stepping over tree roots, balancing on rocks, and hanging on to ropes attached to the trees while being surrounded by the sounds of the jungle. After the first few levels, the hike becomes more challenging. The average fairly fit climber would take some 45 minutes to an hour to get to level 5. Over level 1, the climb is not suitable for small children and people with walking difficulties. Wear good sturdy shoes to make the climb a little easier. Countless animals live in the forest near the fall. Easiest to see are the countless butterflies in bright colors. Often they will gather in large groups in wet soil, drinking water and minerals. Look out for several species of monkeys and gibbons, like the white-handed gibbon high up in the trees. The park houses many species of birds, although they are easier heard than seen in the thick jungle vegetation. Pha La'u waterfall can be visited all year round. The falls are at their best during the rainy season from May through October, especially during and just after September and October, the wettest month of the year. Pha La'u waterfall is located at the south tip of Kaeng Krachan National Park, about 65 kilometers west of Hua Hin. The national park is about an hour and a half drive from Hua Hin town. While Kaeng Krachan National Park is closed during the rainy season, from August to October, Pha La'u remains open. So we'll see you next time with exciting information about other places in our lovely kingdom you might want to check out or even talk to friends about. And don't forget to keep that travel spirit of yours going. Until then, สวัสดีครับ Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm กระจ่างวิทย์เจาะจิตสวัสดีครับ
That concludes our program in English for listeners in Asia and the Pacific, the Middle East and Africa, Europe and America.
เกาะติดข่าวสารและสถานการณ์ประเทศไทยกับรายการข่าวประจำวันทางสถานีวิทยุกระจายเสียงแห่งประเทศไทย สวัสดีค่ะ
The Thai capital celebrates with the Songkran Festival from April 13th to the 15th. The official opening ceremony is held at Wat Po, one of the most important Buddhist temples in Thailand, and that is home to the spectacular gold-plated reclining Buddha. Many other celebrations are held on and around Khao Road, which is one of the most popular streets in the world for backpackers. Events during these festivals include water throwing, the ritual bathing of Buddha images, processions, and performances. A tempting array of traditional foods are enjoyed throughout the celebrations. Prepadang is where the local people observe Mon ceremonies in a traditional way, and their New Year traditions are very different from those found in the rest of Thailand. For the start, these celebrations here take place a little later and feature a range of cultural activities, including a spectacular floral procession, a parade of the local Mon people in their colorful traditional outfits, a Miss Songkran parade, and Mr. and Miss Songkran beauty contest. Visitors will also have the chance to join merit-making activities in the local temples, pay respect to community elders, and enjoy folk plays and cultural performances. Songkran in Pattaya is unlike anywhere else in Thailand. The famous water festival is taken to extremes, and the whole city becomes not so much one giant water fight as a week-long pitched battle. The gentle origins of this traditional celebration are mostly lost among the buckets of ice water, high-pressure soakers, and foam parties on beach float. While the Songkran holiday in Pattaya officially lasts for 3 days, from April 11th to the 13th, Pattaya's party atmosphere means that you are likely to get a thorough soaking as much as a week beforehand and several days after. Some of the city's expats who have had their best office uniforms doused in freezing cold water once too often choose to take the week off and escape to other nearby havens, while many others stock up on supplies and barricade themselves indoors. If you like to have fun, there's no better place to be in mid-April. From Pattaya. Songkran in Chiang Mai is easily the most fun of any of the nationwide celebrations of the Thai Buddhist New Year. Bangkok's parties may be the biggest, and Pattaya's are the longest, but nowhere sees as much water flying as Chiang Mai, which makes it one of the most popular places in the whole of Southeast Asia to visit in mid-April, particularly with overseas tourists and backpackers. During the festival, the old part of the ancient city becomes one giant party for that time. It has a friendly atmosphere which is warm and welcoming, in stark contrast to the cold water which will frequently be poured over you as you walk around the city. The reason why Songkran in Chiang Mai is the wettest is that the weapon of choice is not the water gun, as it is in other bigger cities, but the bucket, which ranges in size from small sandcastle molds to industrial scale pails. Go to any point around the city walls during the Songkran holiday, and you can all but guarantee that you will get wet within a matter of minutes. The biggest party can be found at the Top Hat Gates on the eastern side of the city. There, you will find several stages set up and an open-air food market behind them. Even though the road is still open to traffic, it is usually blocked with revelers. In the evenings, once the water starts flying, this is also the scene of special performances on further stage, including the Miss Songkran beauty pageant. Coming to the southern province of Phuket during April, then you're in for a big surprise. Songkran on this beautiful island starts off innocuously enough, but by midday on April 13th, streets are lined with pickup trucks, with their beds loaded with ice-cold water, and water warriors strafing and splashing passers-by who line the sides of the road shooting back. Small children delight in equipping themselves with water guns and spraying anyone who comes in their path. No one is exempt. Remember this date when you are in Vietnam and leave your cameras and anything likely to suffer water damage behind at your hotel because of all the water flying around. This is a nationwide festival, but the craziest place to get involved in Phuket is Patong Center of Hedonism, Bangla Road, with the Bleach Road coming in a soaking second as a place to splash and be splashed at. Uniquely Thailand will return next time with great stories and information about hundreds of other majestic places and awesome activities still waiting to be explored throughout Thailand. Our beloved kingdom, the land of smiles. Thank you for joining us today. Sawadee krap.
Radio Thailand News.
Daisy Ray, the Montessori Trilanguage program, where we support each child to create their own identity and encourage independence in an enabling environment. Daisy Ray, the ray of light. Contact online at Daisy Ray or 081-466-5959.
Open to new ideas and innovation to enhance and elevate its tourism offerings. Thailand supports creativity to deliver valuable tourism experiences to all who travel within the kingdom. With products that express the identity of tourism communities and experiences that are unique to each traveler, Thailand is bringing new colors and sensations to its entire tourism landscape through creativity. Create entirely new experiences in Thailand.
Thailand in perspective.
The Cabinet recently acknowledged the announcement of the Songkra Lake Basin in the south as a special area for sustainable tourism, as proposed by the Designated Areas for Sustainable Tourism Administration. The Songkra Lake Basin covers 15 districts across 3 provinces.
In Bangkok is legendary, and yet there's always something new to discover. For every club that has run its course, 2 new venues open up to much fanfare, with ever more elaborate scope and design. There is a growing sophistication to Bangkok, and it is now possible to get the best of the world's electronic music scene right here and right now. Uniquely Thailand will return next time with great stories and information about hundreds of other majestic places and also tourism activities still waiting to be explored throughout Thailand. Our beloved kingdom, the land of smiles. Thank you for joining us today. สวัสดีครับ
Radio Thailand's news.
Daisy Learning Garden, Tri-Language Program, where children and their families can learn and grow together through the Montessori approach in a natural environment with language diversity. Daisy Learning Garden, the ray of light on Montessori. Contact line at Daisy Ray or 081-466-5959.
Thailand in perspective.
Entrepreneurs and operators in the tourism industry.
Twitter Inc. secures a ruling allowing the company to force several laid-off workers suing over their termination to pursue their claims only through individual arbitration.
You're listening to Radio Thailand News.
Daisy Ray, the Montessori Tri-Language Program, where we support each child to create their own identity and encourage independence in an enabling environment. Daisy Ray, the ray of light. Contact line at Daisy Ray or 081-466-5959.
Open to new ideas and innovation to enhance and elevate its tourism offerings. Thailand supports creativity to deliver valuable tourism experiences to all who travel within the kingdom. With products that express the identity of tourism communities and experiences that are unique to each traveler, Thailand is bringing new colors and sensations to its entire tourism landscape through creativity. Create entirely new experiences in Thailand.
Business news.
In today's business reports, a recent report by the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, has warned that Asia's developing nations should urgently address technological constraints